You've got GAAS, the Great American Auto Scene, brought to you by Moon Eyes USA. The legend continues.
Hi, I'm Anna Octane.
And I'm Hot Rod Bob, along with Bruce Barker at the controls here at GAAS, the Great American Auto Scene. Anna, how you doing tonight?
I'm fine. I like my heels high and my car's low.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, when I'm not here, I'm underneath something somewhere.
Oh.
Wrenching.
I'm
a wrench wench.
Bruce Barker, you're also a car enthusiast extraordinary.
I'm really embarrassed that I didn't move either the 58 Edsel Ranchero or the 58 Continental Convertible to make more room.
My credentials? Well, let's see. I've been involved in racing, NHRA, announcing for a number of decades. We won't go into how long. I built a couple of cars that have gained national prominence in magazines and at the show circuits. Now, Anna, you've been involved quite heavily with the SANS, the SEMA's enthusiast division, and new laws that we're up against right now that many of you may not know have happened.
Well, it's not good. Corn in your gas is not good.
No.
It is a solvent. It's subsidized by legislation for the corn growers. That has nothing to do with vehicles. And it's extremely corrosive.
We ran ethanol in my son's dragster. After every race, we had to drain the oil, run gasoline through the engine to make sure there was no ethanol left or methanol left in the car to etch the pistons, to cause damage to the cylinder heads, and so forth, because that is how corrosive this is.
Brand new off-the-shelf Carter pump.
Yeah.
I put it on there, and within like 2 months, the aluminum that thing, or pod metal or whatever it was made out of, was starting to decompose. It was going through the fuel lines.
Yeah.
It wasn't the diaphragm that failed. The actual metal that the pump was made out of was coming apart.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a little bit, sum up what we've been talking about, and give you some answers as to what you need to do. On the phone with us right now is Ron Henderson. He's the Tech Department Assistant Manager at Edelbrock. How you doing, Ron?
Pretty good, sir. How are you tonight?
We are doing great. You get involved in the carburetor and manifold tech information questions that come into Edelbrock, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
So if someone were to call you and say, I've got this combination, what is it you'd tell them?
Well, first off, we want to know the build of the engine, stock build, compression ratio, aftermarket camshaft, headers.
All right, let's just say he's got a mild cam, stock heads. It's basically a streeter. You just wanted a big motor with a lot of torque. What would the best combination that in your mind be?
Well, for that, we're looking at the Performer intake manifold for the 460, 2160 part number, and probably our 1411 750 CFM.
All right, now on to a new segment of GAAS. We call this the Swap Shop. And on the phone with us is Noel Salvatore, Nasty Noel. And what we've done is he put an ad on our Facebook page for GAAS. But we've got Nasty Noel. And Nasty Noel, you have got an interesting Camaro you want to sell, don't you?
So kind of yes, and kind of want to hold on to it, but we've got a pretty large stable of cars, so to make room for something else, it may have to go.
What kind of price range are you looking for?
So we're going to ask 12.
Okay.
I have a gentleman who you may know that's offered 10.
Okay.
And so that's probably not going to take it, but a fair offer might.
All right, thanks, Noel, for being part of the Swap Shop here on GAAS.
You bet. Thank you, Bob.
I don't know why, but I've got this hankering to get a Pinto.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the same thing.
How about a Vega?
Well, it's harder to find the Vegas than it is the Pintos, because all the Vegas have V8 engines stuffed in them.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
a Pinto, I've been thinking about that Pinto, too, because good on gas,
Yeah.
inexpensive to buy, and the SVO turbo motor bolts in.
Well, if I can impress my friends and pass a Porsche, I'm all for it.
There you go.
In a Pinto.
In a Pinto.
In a Pinto.
Now, it's not
Sweet.
Yeah, just keep a bag of marshmallows in the glove box for your first rear-end collision.
Oh, ouch.
All right, well, we're going to be busy this weekend. You're going to be at car shows. I'm going to be at car shows. What do you got cooking?
We have the Ventura Nationals.
Yes.
We have ANRA at the racetrack.
American Nostalgia Racing Association
that's
up in
fun.
Bakersfield, Famoso Raceway. That's their home track now.
That is fun. We have Moon Eyes.
Yes, the Moon Eyes Christmas party is coming up in December 10th. I'll tell you what, you've got to get there early. This thing sells out every year. It fills up not only the drag strip portion, but the oval track for parking.
It's the best show
It is.
ever.
It is great.
Best show ever. You've got to get there.
Hot diggity. I wonder if they need a Lincoln.
But, a Lincoln would work there, Bruce.
Now's the time.
Now is the time. It's the hot rodding season, the show season, and we're glad you can be part of it. I'm Hot Rod Bob.
I'm Anna Octane.
I'm Bruce Barker.
And we're going to see you next time on GAAS, the great American auto scene. Take care, folks. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.